What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lee Style and Fragrance. Today we are doing a top 10 on what I'm wearing this winter. Now for the winter, due to the extreme cold and the annoying snow, I stick to boozy, spicy, and woody scents. They aren't too sweet and they last long. Alright, let's get to it. So, at number 10, we have 9.0 by Zara. Now, the reason that is number 10 is simply performance. It just doesn't perform as well as everything on this list, but I will say it's the spiciest on this list, in my opinion. And it simply smells amazing. You have notes of bergamot, orris, and cardamom. You already know how I feel about cardamom. And orris, I didn't actually know about orris until I smelled this guy right here. Now, dominant note in this guy here is orris. And that's what makes it smell great. And that's what makes this guy smell great. I mean, I paid $19 for this, guys. Now, this doesn't smell like Spice Mom, but it definitely reminds me of it. It's so good. You get a bunch of blends of spices and wood, and it's perfect for the fall and winter. So number 10, you have 9.0 by Zara. Now on the number 9 spot, you have Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care too much about Tom Ford in the past, but I smelled a few, and I'm not talking about the private blends, I'm just talking about the regular ones. And I smelled Noir Extreme, and I was blown away. So, you get a blend of citrus and spices, and an accord of an Indian coffee dessert. So, a sweet and spicy opening. You also have vanilla and sandalwood to hold it down. The performance and projection are definitely winter worthy. And you can complement this very well with a nice suit or a nice blazer or just anything that you want to wear in the winter. This guy's a must-have. It's a killer. So once again, number 9, you have Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. And at the number 8 spot, we have a battle of the private blends by Tom Ford. You have Tom Ford's Oud Wood and you have Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now, if you love tobacco and vanilla notes, it is very dominant on this. I know it says that they have other notes in this. Don't believe them. Don't bother looking for them because you won't find them, because tobacco and vanilla are going to be very dominant in this one. And when it comes to performance, I have never, guys, and I'm not exaggerating, I've never worn anything that had this good performance. This thing lasted so long. I showered and smelled myself and I could still smell it on my arm. It is a monster in the winter. And I can with a lot of confidence say that this probably has the best performance on anything on this list. Oud Wood, let's talk about Oud Wood. That is a very sweet oud and it's very classy. Now, I usually stay away from ouds that smell too oudy, if that even makes sense. But this oud is definitely very subtle. Once it dries down, you are also going to get notes of vetiver, vanilla, and tonka bean. Now, I was caught by surprise when I smelled this oud. I did not expect that. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. Very masculine, and it won't scare anybody away. And I get compliments 8 out of 10 times I wear this out, guys. But my advice to any of these two is caution when you're spraying them. I would say 3 sprays max, no more than that, because they are very strong and they do project very wide, especially tobacco vanille. So guys, number 8 spot, you got tobacco vanille and oud wood for a tie. And for the number 7 spot, you got F Black by Ferragamo. So I bought this guy blind because, you know, some guy called Jeremy Fragrance or whatever was raving about it. So I said, what the HE double hockey sticks, I might as well try it out. And it cost me under 30 bucks, so what could go wrong, right? You know, and when I got it, you know, I first sprayed it and I was like, okay. So I wore it out and they started drying down, and I was like, okay. You get notes of apple and tonka bean and lavender. So it's sweet, spicy, and fruity. It got great performance and it's cheap. Stop playing, people, and add this to your collection. Number 7 spot, F Black by Ferragamo. And the number 6 spot, this is a must own. You got Mont Blanc Individual. Now this thing got so much notes that you can make a book out of it. Get it? Notes, book. Never mind. You get notes of raspberry, vanilla, patchouli, even dark chocolate. What? This monster right here smells amazing. I get a ton of compliments. I don't know how they made it work because I didn't even mention half of the notes. I don't know how they made it work, but it did. And I love this cologne because it's strong, because it has, you know, dark chocolate. And I paid too much money for it. I paid like 70 bucks for it. You could get it for half of that online, and it's legit. I will drop the link down below, so make sure you click it. Now, what I love about this smells like the classic Jupe Pour Homme, and it also smells like Mont Blanc. Oh, sorry. It also smells like Creed Original Santal. So I know some of you seen Jupe Pour Homme probably in Walmart for like 12 bucks. So you're like, Leroy, why would I still buy this guy over something that costs like 12 bucks? Well, first of all, it's been reformulated. This smells much better. It lasts much longer. Another thing, I know none of you guys are really asking me why don't I pay $200+ for Original Santal by Creed? Because this guy smells just like it. Why would you do that? So for the number 6 spot, you have Mont Blanc Individual. Oh, the time we've all been waiting for. The top 5. Now this was difficult. I'm not gonna lie. This was hard because I had to think long and hard, and I had to go through process of elimination, and I came up with a top 5. So for number 5, you have another two-way tie between Aqua de Parma Intensa Oud and Replica by the Fireplace. Now, Aqua de Parma Intensa Oud is by far one of the best, sweetest, subtle ouds that I have ever placed my nose on. I just kept smelling it. I was like, man, I need this. It smells magnificent. And there's a reason why it won multiple awards. I see exactly why. It makes perfect sense. With the leather and the musk and the citrus notes, it smells like luxury. Like when I think about luxury, I think about Intensa Oud by Aqua de Parma, and the performance is great. And by the Fireplace, my goodness, I see why you people are raving about it. It's this sweet, gourmand, marshmallow, woody. It smells so good. When I spray it on myself, I just want to eat myself. And anybody that sprays this, they're probably going to want to eat you too. It smells amazing. So don't go anywhere that they practice cannibalism and wear this, because they probably will eat you. They probably will. So for the number 5 spot, you have Aqua de Parma Intensa Oud, and you have By the Fireplace by Replica. So for the number 4 spot, we got one of my all-time favorites, CH Men Privé by Carolina Herrera. Man, this guy right here, I feel like this is very underrated. I might be wrong, but I feel like this doesn't get enough. It doesn't get enough hype, and it smells magnificent. And this is definitely one of my most complimented fragrances ever. This is the Rolls Royce of the fragrance game, the Rolex of the fragrance game. With notes of leather, cardamom, and whiskey. It's a little sweet, and that leather note, man, that leather note is dominant, and it just smells luxurious. It just smells like money. This is definitely one of the best colognes that I have ever smelled, and I believe this is a must-have for everybody's collection. Number 4 spot, you have Carolina Herrera, CH Men Privé. Okay, my favorite number, we are at the top 3. And for top 3, number 3, we have none other than Royal Oud by the House of Creed. Now, I do feel like, for the oud lovers out there, I feel like this smells less oud and more Creed. But my goodness, this smells fantastic. I don't even mind that. Like, this is a masterpiece. I mean, this just smells like royalty. If you guys want to know what Black Panther smells like, well, there you have it. I mean, you got notes of galbanum, Tonkin musk, lemon, and bergamot. This masterpiece here is the Ferrari of the fragrance industry. It's a super compliment getter and a must-have. For it to make my top 3, it had to be those things, and of course the performance is there. So for number 3, you have Royal Oud by Creed. Alright, so for the number 2 spot, you guys are going to be a little bit shocked, because it's going to be none other than Replica by Jazz Club. You guys know how I feel about Replica by Jazz Club. If you haven't seen my review yet, link will be right here. Please check it out. But you guys know I absolutely love Jazz Club by Replica. By far, the most compliments that I've ever gotten is with Replica Jazz Club. And it's not just compliments, it's how people react to them. How people react to this is ridiculous. This is a performance monster. You got notes of vanilla, you have some citrus in there, and some rum, which just makes this perfect for fall and winter. And please guys, please, 3 maybe 4 sprays max. You don't need any more than that, because it is strong, but it's not overpowering. It's something that you can walk past people and they're not going to be choking. It's something that they can handle. Alright guys, moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 spot, numero uno. I said that wrong. You know what I meant. Anyway, for the number 1 spot, man, what could have knocked down Jazz Club? You guys know how much I love Jazz Club. You know, this hurt me. You know how much I love Jazz Club. Anyway, number 1 spot, you have Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford's Private Blends. Man, for this to knock out Jazz Club, this blew my socks away when I first smelled it. I thought at Venice was the greatest thing I've ever smelled until I smelled Tuscan Leather, and it completely changed my mind. This is the Bugatti, the Oprah, the LeBron James, the P. Diddy of the fragrance world. Whew. Now, I don't know what you guys believe in, but I personally feel like God stepped down and actually made this fragrance. I think he did. Like, I think he made it. I don't think any human being made this. I don't see it. Now, I can sit here and talk about how amazing this masterpiece smells the whole day, but I won't do that. I won't do that today. You got notes of raspberry, saffron, thyme, and of course you got your leather, but you also have suede. This lasts so long, it makes me sick. The compliments I get from this are so crazy. This is like cutting yourself, dropping blood in a pool full of sharks. That's how people are going to be chasing you when you wear this, with compliments. Women or men. Now, this is a unisex fragrance. And please, 3 sprays max. You do not need any more than that because it is very strong. And don't forget to put your running shoes on when you wear this, because you will get chased. You will get chased. You will get a good workout. So if you don't like working out, don't wear this, because you will get chased. And before I let you guys go, I gotta do some honorable mentions. Now, I haven't worn these, but I have smelled them, and my goodness, they smell amazing. And I have to own all 3 of them. I must. I have to do it. Now, honorable mention number 1. Santal Wood by Montal will be the first honorable mention. Next honorable mention is the one EDP. Smells amazing. Then the last one will be none other than by Killian Black Phantom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you guys. Please drop a like. Please drop a comment. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are wearing. And subscribe. And tell your friends to subscribe. And tell their friends to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Peace.